Not now. Not until these Brotherhood jerks listen to me.
Brotherhood of Steel has a real hardcore ring to it.
Hey, good to see you again. Welcome to Fort Atlas.
If I get a gun and a nice suit of power armor, you can sign me right up.
Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere.
I'm joining the Brotherhood, whatever it takes. I'll have some armor of my own like that someday.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin. You had better. If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, keep in mind, I don't have time for you right now. Diddy. Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary. Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order?
I have my eye on you.
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me. To be in the Brotherhood is an honor and a life of service. If that's truly something you want, start here. Perform this duty well, and we can talk about your future.
Ain't no kind of life wrapped up in metal.
Radiation levels.
Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
worse in the wasteland.
You better have something useful to say to me.
I imagine the Brotherhood would have...
Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right, keep it cool, Sean. So,
So much to teach us.
what's he gotta say to me?
I get to meet them in person someday.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the raiders.
Soon.
I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
This place goes sour and we're all in for it. Mark my words.
Hey, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously. I hope you can convince them.
What the heck
Keep
does
that armor in good
Abyssorium
shape.
even mean?
Your life could depend on it.
Wonder if this will be enough to see those raiders gone. I should be getting back to work. Well, now look at you. You with these Steel Brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them. Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this knight fella sent you for? A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair. Fair enough. Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care too.
I don't know what a gauss is, but
Make it quick
there's a
if
gun
you
that
would.
shoots those.
My
I
bones ain't
want
getting
it.
any younger.
Hey, here comes trouble. I hope. Hey, yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal? Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot.
I imagine the Brotherhood...
Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there. Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well, Go get him,
efficiency
Tiger.
the Brotherhood response to visitors is lacking.
Look what the rad roach dragged in.
We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
So holding down the fort.
What is it now?
How to prove my worth.
Bunch of stiffs around here. You looking at something?
I need to remind Scribe Valdez to retune my power armor.
Something I
Speak
can do for
or
you.
go away. I do not tolerate eavesdroppers. Yes, something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers.
Bored.
Something I can do for you.
The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes. Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service.
No meat.
And what did Knight Shin want to know?
Reserve pie with every dinner declined. This ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
Make it quick if you would. My bones ain't getting any younger.
I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own.
Bunch of stiffs around here.
Thank you.
You looking at something?
Be well.
Wonder if this will be enough to see those raiders gone.
Did you wish to speak with me?
I should be getting back to work, so get at it if you're gonna.
We'll make Atlas stronger than
You finished the task I gave you. Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview.
Military-grade hardware, more common amongst the ones from California.
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
Why didn't I see it before?
The California members show no signs of infectious disease from outside.
That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report.
Keep fighting out there.
We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some
Local
goods to
recruits
trade in payment.
if underfed.
That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired out to every farmer and homesteader. We have our own concerns. Enough about that. What's next? No, we are not arms dealers. Listen to me. The Brotherhood is not in the business of arming civilians. End of discussion. Moving on. Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us.
I imagine the Brotherhood will object to the collection.
That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of ours. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way.
Night Shin's training.
That's
weapons,
everything.
And a base like this, we're gonna be.
Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention. What I am going to do is make the recommendations I see fit in my report to Paladin Romani. As the commanding officer, the final decisions will be hers. And your concern in the matter ends here. Be vigilant, outsider.
Lord has so much to teach us.
I am busy, civilian.
Stay on your toes. The wasteland is merciless.
Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here?
Find, protect, and preserve.
Oh, a prospective initiate. The Knight Shin sent you. And I guess we're both in luck. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way. How about it? Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the mission before we start. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup. Any questions before we start? Great. Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Yet, you'd be amazed how many people refuse to do it. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. This looks like what we need. Here's a document. Here's one. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this. That's a mature attitude to take. I really appreciate that. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. Whoa. Looting is absolutely not what we're doing here. Everything of worth that we remove from this substructure is going with me, up to my lab to be cataloged and analyzed. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Interesting. Looks like we've got company.
Shit!
Glad that's over with. That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus? Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment? Not okay. Explosive decompression is not what we're looking for. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you are in my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do. Off there. thought of one. Can you pick up that induction coil up there on the machine core? What was that?
We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that in time. We are all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood. One day I'll be. Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Started with an M. Is a stuff.
that doesn't sound good.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in the area.
It's all in the brain, you see.
Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activity.
I really hope the rules up
Intruder, identify yourself. Please clear the air until order has been restored.
Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus is completely wrecked. That's bad. This is a critical component. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is... Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy. They condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. Oh, I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate. And soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my rep may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog the findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a lot I could learn from reverse engineering it. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look and get some free time. Thanks again for your help. And good luck with the Paladin.
Oh, shit. Got a new gun. Wow. Let's speak to the Paladin. Who the fuck is the Paladin? And if y'all hearing that beeping, that's because I got on a power suit and no motherfucking fuel. The only way I can weight myself down so I can get the fuck on. Got done already done demolished these motherfuckers. The hell is this?
Never advocate for myself holding out the phone.
The Scorched, the Raiders, tries to attack, we'll be ready.
Y'all ain't got nothing in here. He steal nothing from y'all. Ain't got shit in here to steal.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here. Go home. Let us take care of things here.
I'll put that bitch back home when I got down. What you got? That damn beeping getting on my fucking nerve. That bitch back home when I damn. What you got?
Again? I swear Night Shin has an out for me.
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
I am a link in the chain that binds.
Well,
That is what keeps
between this and the report I have from Night Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
Hell yeah!
With the recommendations of Night Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first,
Bitch, don't consider me for shit. Just say yeah.
direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply.
Uh-oh.
Someone returned our gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victoriam.
No meat approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined. And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
It's right, day and night.
Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step.
So much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before? We're building, something big here. Don't get left behind.
Makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
Ad Victorium? That's what they say. Not sure if I should do this fight.
Scrap. Oh, yes, sir. 245. Purified. You sure you were shitting?
Something in the wall. What's going on here? You know, something in the bathroom wall. Like a noise.
I wonder what the Brotherhood should do. Must be a real hard ass. This looks like the start of the Must be a real hard ass.
Let's talk. Good Johnny there.